Greater than. Looks like an angle shape with the open side to the left and the small side point to the right. While the word inequality means two values that are not equal, in math we are asking which is greater and which is less. Parentheses, we could simply use the not equals symbol in equals with a line through it if we only wanted to know the values were not equal. As an example of an inequality, given two numbers 10 and 5, which is greater and which is lesser? We write 10 greater than 5 with the open side of the symbol toward the larger number, the 10. This says that, quote, 10 is greater than 5, end quote. Students often become confused as to the meaning of the less than or greater than symbol. Most teachers explain that the open parentheses larger and parentheses side of the symbol is in the direction of the larger number. Others try to explain that the symbol is a hungry alligator and wants to eat the larger number, parentheses meal, end parentheses. Interestingly, the statement works in forward and reverse. If we flip the statement, we get 5 is less than 10. In terms of flipping the statement, I always imagined a rotating advertising sign, like they used to have at gas stations, with the center line of rotation down through the middle of the math inequality sign. As the advertising sign rotates, so does the inequality sign, as in 10 is greater than 5 rotates to 5 is less than 10. Let's try another example. Given negative 6 and 2, which is greater and which is lesser? Any negative number is less than a positive number, so negative 6 is less than 2, with the smaller point side toward the negative 6 and the larger side toward the 2. Parentheses, this statement can be rotated as in 2 is greater than negative 6. So the symbol rotates to the greater side or larger side staying toward the 2 and the smaller side toward the negative 6. Notice the large part or the open mouth of the inequality sign is toward the 2, no matter which way the statement is written. Again, in flipping the statement, the inequality sign flips along with the whole statement. The statement is read, quote, 2 is greater than negative 6, end quote, or negative 6 is less than 2. It should be noted that there are several ways to illustrate a, quote, greater than, end quote, or less than relationship, one being an open dot and the other being a dashed line. The symbols for two things being equal would be a solid dot or a solid line. Open dots and dashed lines do not include the value, parentheses, or exclude the value, end parentheses. Solid dots and solid lines do include the value in question. That brings us to a compound statement of greater than or equal to, which is a greater than symbol with one line of an equals sign, and less than or equal to, which is a less than sign with one line of an equals sign, where an equality symbol is combined with an equal sign. If we use a variable in an inequality statement like x is greater than 5, we now have a set of potential numbers that could work. Any number above 5 up to infinity, which is an 8 laying down on its side, the infinity symbol. Infinity is not a number, but rather a concept of numbers that never stop increasing. If our statement is changed to x is greater than or equal to 5, then the set of possible numbers includes the number 5 and goes up from there to infinity. In the case of a compound statement, a solid dot or a solid line would be used because of the presence of the equal sign, meaning the number in question is included. Although more will be explained on this issue later, it should be noted that x is less than 5 is every number below 5 all the way down to negative infinity, which is a negative sign with a laying down 8 sign, which is the infinity sign. Negative infinity is not a number, but the concept that numbers continue to become increasingly negative, parentheses, or smaller, end parentheses, forever. In math, an inequality is a greater than / less than statement. Antonyms: equal, equals, equality. Related words, greater than, less than, greater value, lesser value, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, solid dot, open dot, solid line, dashed line, set.